A new car has entered the world of GTA Online and we have to buy it straight away, and it is called the Rhinehart. It really reminds me of the Cypher and the Rebel GTS. It's kind of like a hybrid of them, it looks like. Let's buy it real quick. Armor and brakes are obviously the same. Then for front bumpers, we have a couple different options. Drop splitter, clean dropped, double vented. I'm not a big fan of the carbon options, but these ones are pretty cool. Let's go with the double vented. Then for rear bumpers, we also have a couple different options. Ooh, the dropped bumper is really cool. Same with the vented rear. The street diffuser is just super over the top, and then competition as well. We're not gonna go for something too crazy. Let's go for the dropped bumper. Then for chassis, looks like it changes the seats inside. So tuner seats with the roll cage, race seats. Then we have one with the green things, and then this one which does not look very comfortable to sit on, to be honest. Let's go with the race setup. Then for exhaust, we have a good amount of options. In the last car video, someone commented that I should rev the engine so I can actually see the exhaust, so that's a cool little hack right there to not see all the smoke it has. And we can have them on the sides as well. That's actually a really cool option. I like that it's on the side, but in the back it just looks a bit weird without an exhaust, so I'm gonna keep it in the back. Let's go for the chrome double bore. Then moving on to grill, intercooler, small logo, large logo. Ooh, that's a cool looking logo. And then we have the fans. I'm never a huge fan of the fans, to be honest, so we're gonna go with something simple. Let's go for the grill slats. Then for hood, we have 12 different options. We have the tuner hood with these two vents. That looks pretty cool. We have a carbon option for each one as well. Competition, race spec, and then a race spec tuner. Let's go for the competition hood. We have 12 liveries to choose from. We have the black stripe, which is kind of like gray, and then a thinner black stripe in the middle. Not bad. Then we have that in white. We have the simple ubermacht racing. It's like German style. That's pretty cool. We have zero, atomic. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce this name. And then we have a hawk and little, CNT racing, complex ubermacht racing. And then this Baracha one is crazy. Look at this pattern. And then finally we have that in red as well. Let's actually change the color before we put a livery on it. Let's go for bright green on it. And then for the secondary, let's just go for a matte black. We do also have a trim color, which we're gonna just make black. Then we can see the liveries a little bit better. Let's go for this crazy one. Why not? Roof options. We have 17 roof options. Holy crap. We have the ribbed roof, which barely changes anything. Ridged. We have some fins in the back we can change as well. We have the scoop, which I kind of like. And we have the roof box, which I kind of like. Oh my god, we have a surfboard. That is a really unique customization option. I love that. There's both a wooden one and a colored one, if you want to call it that. I think I have to go for the surfboard. That's just too sick, man, honestly. I can't remember any other car that has that in the game, so we have to. With the skirts, nothing too crazy. I'm just gonna go for primary street. Then for spoiler, let's see what type of spoilers we can put on this thing. We have some lip spoilers. The race wing is like a super low spoiler. Then we have a larger lip. We have the mounted chassis, and then the big wing. I've put enough low-key things on this car, so let's go with something crazy. For the sun strips, we have some options. We have carbon, primary. We just have a couple different brands to put on that. Let's just match it up with the livery. The stock wheels are not bad, but you can't color them, unfortunately. And then window tint, let's give it a light smoke, and that's pretty much it. Real quick, if you're in need of any of these services, check out Dan Mods in the description. They offer some of the fastest and safest cash and rank services, plus modded accounts as well, for both the last gen and the next gen version of the game, and they have lots of trusted reviews by their customers. It's got some very solid customization, I have to say. You can make this car look a ton of different ways, and it feels like it performs really well too. The handling's pretty good. The engine sound is awesome, by the way. I'm not sure if that's a 100% unique engine sound, but it definitely sounds nice. I can't think of a car off the top of my head that has the exact same engine sound, so that's a good sign. If you like engine sounds, this one is a very nice one. I can't believe this is a sedan because it's really fast for a sedan. I know it's pretty rare to do a sedan race in GTA Online, but if you do, this is probably the car you want to use for it. Customization's great. I think it looks really nice as well. Looks wise, I mean, it's a great looking sedan. It doesn't spin out easily. I don't see any major performance flaws, to be honest. This seems super good for a sedan. Actually, the only thing I can point to with this is that the acceleration isn't super fast, which is fine because top speed seems to be really good. The handling's great. It's got some great traction. You can feel some weight on this car too, so that's not a bad thing, by the way. That means it's not going to go flying after hitting a tiny bump on the road. I'm actually super impressed with this car. This has to be one of the best cars to come out in the drip feed of the Criminal Enterprises DLC. It's actually a really sick car. Definitely give it a go, even though it is a bit pricey. $1.6 million for a sedan, once again, is really expensive, but this is for sure a top tier sedan, I have to say. Customization, looks, performance, everything about it is great. This is definitely a good car to add to your collection. If you want to see the video on the beautiful Obey 10F from last week, click the video on screen now. I hope you all enjoy that video, and peace.